Hey everyone, how y'all doing? It's time for the top 5 most carried knives for the month, and this is going to be for August 2021. And if you haven't seen some of the previous videos, I've been doing weekly updates, so I've been showing all the knives I've carried throughout the week. So all the knives that I carried have been covered in some way in those videos, but I started doing the weekly updates because it kind of prompted me to carry knives that I haven't carried in a long time, or older knives that I own that I just don't carry anymore or use. And it got me to revisit those knives, and I really had fun carrying some of the knives that I haven't carried in a long time. And actually one of them made the top 5, but 27 different knives, but that includes secondary knives. I'll give examples here in a moment. Fixed blades, neck knives. So that counts as the 27, and the 27 different knives. But I'll show you some examples of those knives and do the top 5 and try and make this pretty short. But yeah, besides my main folder in my pocket, I usually carry something extra, secondary blade. And the top one is definitely going to be the Tinker, Victorinox Tinker. I carried this a lot, and a lot of times it was in my little EDC organizer slash wallet, and I didn't bring that out to show you, but yeah, the Victorinox Tinker. It's either going to be the Tinker or the Hiker. Hiker is a little bit thicker and heavier, but yeah, this has come in handy a few times. I like the Tinker. And along with that, and the same lines of kind of slip joint traditional, I did carry this Rough Rider Trapper, the one I tried to do my first attempt at scrimshawing. This was the first side, didn't come out too good. Second side was the fish. I think that's okay, it came out better. But yeah, I carried this several times, and I carried it in this little leather slip. This is, I think, yeah, it's a Rough Rider brand I got from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So, those two were in my pocket a lot. And fixed blades, if you know me, I probably carried the Artisan Sea Snake. Definitely one of my favorite knives. Super slicey. Made of Artisan's AR RPM 9 steel. Mike Emler design. Great ergos on this. Very lightweight. Nice Kydex sheath with it. I added these belt loops. That's how I carry it, right on front of my belt. Just to the left of my belt buckle. And I've cut everything with this thing, from food to big heavy corrugated plastic to cardboard to everything. I got quite a few good scratches in there, but I've stropped it. I haven't sharpened this thing. This thing's holding up excellent. So more recently though, I got this Outdoor Edge Leduc. Pretty cool little fixed blade. Super light. It's lighter than the Sea Snake. Both are full tang. Pretty interesting little sheath for this. Has a 360-degree belt clip on it, which is nice. I still carry it horizontal. Has this little latch to hold it in. Just flip it, pull it out. Now, it's pretty tight fitting without that, so that's good. But yeah, very interesting little fixed blade. Very, like I said, very lightweight. Cool blade design. Cool black stone wash. It is 8CR 14 MOV, so not the highest, grade of steel. The AR RPM 9 on this is holding up excellent. So far, the limited use that I've actually used this, it's holding up good, but feels really good in hand. I mean, 3 fingers on here. Pink kind of wraps around that. Got excellent jimping. Yeah, this thing's locked into your hand. Nice little fixed blade. I've enjoyed carrying that. And I also got into carrying neck knives. So, 2 that I've been carrying. I also carried the CRKT Minimalist Cleaver. Get my words out. But I picked up this M-Tech. And this is MT 2030. Little tiny miniature fixed blade, full tang, G10 scales, black stone wash, and nice Kydex sheath. Clips right in. Rattles just a little bit. Came with this ball chain. But yeah, I enjoyed carrying that, so I went and bought another little knife, and this is a Rough Rider, and it is model 1825. A little better steel. This has 440 steel, that has 420. Handle's 1/4 inch longer. Again, G10 scales. Even has red liners in there. And this fits really tight. Nice. No rattle. I've really enjoyed using these little knives. I never thought I'd carry neck knives, but these are pretty fun. I usually, around the house, I'll have it outside my shirt. I go out, it fits inside my t-shirt. You can't even see it. Nobody's gonna know. We ran to the store the other night, and I had this on, and after we left and got home, I realized I never tucked it in my shirt. I left it hanging out. Nobody said anything. I didn't get any weird looks that I noticed. I mean, this thing's small. Who's really going to bat an eyebrow at that? But yeah, these are some of the extra knives I carried. Get these out of the way. Move on to the top 5, which you've seen these before. But the first one, number 5, is a knife that I didn't carry that often. And then when I did the 3 Knives Forever video, I ended up choosing this one. And it's the Benchmade Griptilian, the full-size, basic model, S30V steel, the plastic handle on it, scales. But yeah, so I carried this after I did that video, and a couple of times, 3, 4 times, and you know, it's not that bad. I didn't like how thick it was. I do have a Bugout clip on it, so it's more deep carry. But, you know, this is going to get in my pocket a lot more, I think, because it fits my hand good. It's a, you know, solid, sturdy knife. Yeah, this is going to see more pocket time, especially winter time comes, and you know, always wearing jeans and stuff instead of shorts. Yeah, so the first knife was the Griptilian, which I really like. I was wondering if I could dye the handles on that instead of orange, or get new ones, but yeah, so the next knife, some of these are not going to be much of a surprise. Next one would be the Spectacle Paramilitary 2, you know, and also this is one I picked for the 3 Knives Forever video. This was like I designated as my EDC knife, one I would carry every day for most everything, and the grip would be for more, you know, harder use, get down and dirty type of stuff. But love the PM2. Ergos are excellent, super slicey. It's got a pretty dainty tip. That's one reason I picked that. That's got a little beefier tip on it. But yeah, I like this one. Like I always say, I put the burgundy micarta scales from Sharp Dress Knives on it. Deep carry clip from Lynch. So that's a Lynch clip. Works excellent. I just actually cleaned this thing up. Took it apart, cleaned it, and it was grody inside. I haven't done much maintenance to it since I put these scales on. And the action, it didn't even drop. You had to kind of flick it. It deployed okay, but it didn't drop shut like that. But yeah, that's another one I carry often. Made it in the top 5 this time. And along with that, knife that makes it the top 5 almost every time. Not every time, but most every time. And during the summer, it's one of my favorite carries. And it is the Bugout. You know, Benchmade Bugout. Again, this has S30V steel, so, just like these two. Awesome EDC knife. Awesome summertime carry when you're wearing lightweight shorts. You know, I can go on and on about this. Original plastic scales on it. I don't have no issue with. Feels good in hand. Yeah, this is super EDC knife. Like I said, especially in the summertime. Wintertime, it'd make an excellent secondary carry. But yeah, so obviously that made it again. Now, the next one, if I'd gotten it sooner, I think it would probably have been the top one. And my guess, it's going to be the top one next month. Because I really like this knife. And it's an early birthday present. A month early, but I got it. And it is the Benchmade Mini Presidio 2. Now, I've seen these knives. I've seen this model. They used to have aluminum scales. Then they went to this carbon mixed plastic, the CF Elite scales. And I gotta say, you know, it doesn't look like carbon fiber. Has a slight feel like carbon fiber. It feels different than the plastic scales on the grip and the Bugout. But pretty lightweight, just a touch over 3 ounces. 3.2 inch blade. Again, this is S30V steel. Right there. Same axis lock. Ergos on this for my hand are just excellent. Don't feel that pocket clip at all. I've been using this. I've been carrying this every day since I got it. I've even cut some food with this, cheese and pepperoni and stuff like that. I think this is a very underrated knife from Benchmade. It is in the black class. That's the box it came in, so you can see black class. I don't know. Kind of looks tactical, but I think this, you know, is an excellent EDC knife. Very solid. Does have full steel liners that are milled out. The CF Elite material is supposed to be 17% lighter than this stuff, 50% stronger, and yeah, I can't get over how perfect this feels in my hand. Nice flat grind, got one heck of a swedge on top, got a nice tip on it, slightly on the dainty side, but yeah. So this came in second. Like I said, if I got that sooner, earlier in the month, it would definitely have been the top one. But the top one is a knife I got back towards the beginning of the month. I got around, I think, like August 7th. And I carried it a ton straight. I carried it for like 5 days straight. Then it's been thrown in a few times. And it is the Real Steel G5 Metamorph Tanto Flipper Blade HQ exclusive. The original Metamorph is a front flipper, which I've always wanted. But I saw this being a flipper and Tanto blade. I decided to get this one. You know, deep carry pocket clip works fine. It's small. Get it in heavy jeans or something, that might be an issue, those screws, but so far hasn't bothered me. This has 14C 28N steel, O-step Hell design. This is a pretty cool freaking knife. I really like it. I mean, I like beefier, wider blades and stuff, but I do have several long, thin knives, which I like. You know, Finch Cimarron is one example. But this thing, for being a small handle, basically straight. It does swell up a little bit in the center, which helps. Good ergos. The jimping on top, so-so, not that good. But yeah, very nice hollow grind along the straight here, and pretty thin behind the edge. It's flat ground up here on the Tanto tip, and got a little crud on there. But this thing slices. It's longer. It's like a 3.5 inch blade. Action is, I mean, it's almost as pure drop shutty. It doesn't take much. You almost rotate the handle and it goes. Flipper tab works good. Jimping could be a little better, but no issues really. Jimping on this lock bar, easy access. And there's good jimping on there actually. For being on the lock bar, it might be a little bit too aggressive. I wish I was the top jimping was like that, but it is what it is. I think this was like 40 bucks. Around 40 bucks, I can't remember now. But really nice. I like carrying this. Sometimes I like carrying a slender knife. Rides great in the pocket, you know. But yeah, it's got a pretty long blade. It is super slicey. Yeah, I really like the Metamorph. So this actually turned out to be the most carried knife for August 2021. And yeah, this needs to get back in my pocket, but I'm going to have a hard time getting the Presidio 2 out of my pocket. This right now, if I had to pick one knife, this might be the one. I've only had it 4 or 5 days. I've solely have used this to cut anything that needed to be cut. And like I said, man, it just fits good. I like the feel of it. And yeah, right now, I'd say this is my favorite EDC knife. Anyways. But yeah, so that's it. These are the 5 most carried knives of the month. Oh, a little spider right there. And yeah, so be on the lookout. I've been doing weekly updates. I may continue, depends, but I'll definitely do a top 5 update at the end of September. And I guess that's it. You know, do the usual like, comment, subscribe stuff. And I guess till the next video, bye.